Wow, what a day for it, guys. Nasdaq almost breaking out. We're going to be trading US Tech 100. Now, this is called momentum trading. Every video, there's a new style of trading. Sometimes I'm averaging in, and sometimes I just jump right into the trade just by looking at momentum or looking at the setup. Now, here is your Nasdaq. Okay, if we look at the overall picture with the Nasdaq one day, you can see it's actually almost breaking out from these levels. Okay, once you break out, and it will, by the way, the structure is very bullish. But one thing you're going to get before that is maybe a slight red, and it's just sideways. But the breakout is coming, guys. It's getting very, very, very tight. What happens when the breakout shows up, by the way? Well, that's where you have the craze, where everything is just breaking out in the Nasdaq, or every growth sector we start to see some real momentum, guys. Momentum we haven't seen in months, by the way, since the crash of 2025. Okay, so here we go, guys. Let's begin. So what I'm gonna do is just put this camera here, and then I'll zoom into 15 minutes, and this is going to be bullish, guys. Actually, I don't like these setups because they just run slow to the side. But we're gonna have to just trade the candle itself. This green, yeah, this is going to jump. The reason why is because if I went to the hourly and I just seen the hourly candle, you can see the plus sign here. Okay, so it's grabbing liquidity as we speak, and then it will retry again. And when it does retry, I will take my profit from it. So because this is just stuck in a linear line like this, it's very tight, and it will just go from support, resistance to support. So it will just trade within a range, and it's very difficult for a scalper because, okay, I'm gonna take $50 here. The reason why I took that $50 profit was because we were coming to that range of this resistance. Okay, when I say range, I mean it hits resistance, it goes to support, touches support, goes to resistance, because it's just a flat line pattern like this. You see, it's very difficult for a scalper. For most of you, when you see this, what do? You should walk away, unless you've traded this before or you understand it. But yeah, you should definitely walk away when you see this. But again, we're trading within range. This is, I guess, it's simple if you're good at what you're doing as a scalper, and you just use an hourly time frame because the hourly is more accurate. So what I'm gonna do now is put this, so I'm gonna put this here, and this is my resistance again. So I'm gonna actually short it from here. So remember what I told you, it's just trading within range. So again, we just hit that resistance now, and this should come down back to this level. Okay, it's very rare for this specific candle to fly. I know it looks like it. It looks like it wants to fly. But how can you fly when you're set up like this? It will probably dip just below here. The next candle, eventually you will. By the way, as the day passes, as the day goes, the structure gets built, the strength gets built in this pattern. Then it will fly. So what do you call this style of trading? You can call it pattern identification followed by scalping, right? Because that's what you're doing. You're just trading the range and the candles. And I'm using big hourly candles. So you see this candle here. Exactly what I said is going to happen. So we're up $50 already today, but you know, once this dips maybe back to half this level, 2280, maybe I'll take 5 points on this one instead of 10 points. Or, you know, I have 10 contracts open. 5 points is $50. That's pretty good when you're scalping within range because there's nothing really much going on. So it's very easy to blow an account doing this, just so you know. And sometimes maybe you're using low contract, but it's the best practicing method, guys. If you want to practice scalping, then find you a pattern that looks like this, and you'll see. How do you know this is the pattern? Well, you just zoom out, and basically it's just flat. But make no mistake, eventually this will crack, and this will it will rally to the upside. It just, maybe it's not this candle, and before this, because this is a dancing candle, you guys know that. Okay, so it goes up, down, and eventually a new candle opens up and it's strong enough to take you far. Okay, you see we're up just now. Okay, let's see what we get here. It's quick movements. Let's see, use 5 minutes in case. Yeah, we'll probably, another candle will open. We'll probably dip like here maybe, and then fly again, because this is very... But the problem with this, you could sit here all day, guys, trying to scalp this pattern. So I'm not even using a stop loss for this, because I know what this is. This is a lot of fuckery, and then I'll just put one in case. If you're not, if you want insurance, just put a big enough stop loss, but not big enough to kind of stop you out in the slightest move. We don't want that. Okay, so let's see this candle. Okay, here's 50. That's $100 made, guys, in today's session. I'm gonna leave it here because today I just want to demonstrate how to trade this pattern and why it's a shitty pattern, but at the same time it's a good way to practice your scalping. And like I said, you see, we'll probably dip because it's just sideways. It needs liquidity from somewhere, so we'll just trade with a range. It will hit resistance, support, resistance. Okay, I opened a buy position because I seen a dip here. I guess there was one more trade on this pattern here. Okay, so I opened a buy position because I seen it go into liquidity. This will turn green, this same candle. It will actually turn green. Okay, here's $60. So $160 before the video ended. Okay, and we can do this all day long, but you need to learn to walk away, right? Because if I keep doing this, then eventually what's going to happen is I keep thinking it's going to keep trading range, and then boom, okay, and I get caught out. So yeah, you want to walk away after practicing your scalping. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this scalping session, smash that like button, and I'll see you next time as always. Peace.